Hello, YouTube.com. It's your boy, John McGarrett, and I wanted to do a quick, not tutorial, but talk about a YouTube tip that came upon me. I feel like the best time, so two things now. So the best time to do something is when you're inspired, when you got that motivation, that free spark that comes and goes. So when you get a spark, you need to, if it's important to you to make YouTube videos or whatever project you're doing, you need to drop whatever you're doing, get out of whatever distraction cycle you're in, maybe try to find time at work to either use that motivation to progress that goal, whether it be write the goal down, whatever. But that's what this is a representation of that. I was like, I almost stopped, I almost didn't pick or turn the camera on and start talking until I thought, or because I thought 4 minutes isn't enough to make this. But I'm challenging myself to do it myself. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, or the the YouTube tip thing, is that you need to crawl before you can walk, before you can run, etc. So as you can see from my like YouTube style here, like I feel that from all the YouTube tips and stuff like that, they overwhelm. They're not overwhelming you, but when you get blasted with a bunch of information, because you want to get educated, you want to study and stuff like that. But you try to absorb as much of the information as possible, so that when you try to apply it, at least in my experience, it comes out all crappy because um you're trying to apply all of the information at once. But so that can work, but I feel like that's going to take longer for you when I feel, okay, so I use my walking example, my running example. If a baby came out of the womb and tried to immediately start running, it would probably fail miserably. Now, the baby could probably try to run and eventually get there, um, by trying to run the whole time. I could see, through development and stuff like that, that eventually the body would adapt and then you'd get to running. But the way that the progression goes naturally is that babies learn to do A, B, then C. So, like, crawl, then they stand up, then they like try to hold their balance, walk assisted. There's like all these little baby steps. LOL. LOL. Baby steps. LOL. Get it? Baby steps. Anyway, there's all these little baby steps that come before they get to what we are today, a full-fledged adult human. And I feel like we need to tap into that, especially when we're doing everything else. Because if that's the first way we learn to do anything, learn to talk, learn to commune with the society, learn to run, learn to do athletics, learn to, all the things that we learn to do as people, you should apply that to YouTube as well. And then, okay, so what do I mean by this? Like, what example am I talking about here? That would be, if you're talking, they tell you thumbnails, titling, etc. I think that you should just make whatever it takes for you to make a video. Do that first, and then add a tiny little thing. And through the iterative process and just posting, or if you wanted to, you could do like an offline version of this where you like shoot your video, make the raw video, then do the next step and stuff like that. But I do believe in just posting the video and then getting the feedback from the environment. The YouTube environment isn't on your computer hard drive, it's on YouTube. And I'm still experimenting with this myself, but I have a feeling I'm going with my gut here that if you just follow your gut, or yeah, that helps a lot too, but that's not what I'm saying. If you just follow, if you get into the environment and then get feedback from the environment, you'll figure out what it's like. When your baby was learning to walk, it didn't worry about taking the best steps. It was just taking about complete steps. So if you post a video, don't worry about the thumbnail. We have AI auto-generated too, which will try to pick a frame that's the most interesting frame. Don't worry about your titling too much. Just make sure you get it right. Like, what is the video? Video one, or whatever, you know what I mean? Get the videos made, a basic level of video, and then add one thing, iterate on top of that, like what I've been doing. I've been iterating, but I've gone a different direction with all my channels. And your direction might be different too, because what everybody's teaching you how to do, these are just strategies and techniques for you to like learn your own way. So yeah, there's my quick video challenge to myself. So yeah, the example is just make the video, don't worry about everything else, then maybe worry about your thumbnail, then maybe worry about a title, then maybe worry about one editing trick, then maybe worry about being a little bit funnier, then worry about like scripting, then worry about all that other stuff. But first make the video, then do one thing after that, and then do one thing after that, then do one thing after that, after you've like leveled up. One more actually quick example here. In school, the way they teach you to, so when you're teaching from these tutorials and the way you're flooding your brain, it's not how the school system works. And the school system may not be perfect, but it has been developed for a long period of time, is that they teach you one subject and then they force you to do it through repetition, through homework assignments, and then they move out to the next subject, which then they force you to do homework assignments, yada, yada, yada. Maybe at the end of the month, you have to do a test on all the subject matter to reinforce that into your head. And then you have to do an exam at the end of the semester to really see to test how much has been captured so that the teacher can assess you and see where you need to work on. So like that same iterative process, like apply that logic to YouTube. We're kind of like on our own here, but if you had like a YouTube teacher or something like that, if I was a YouTube teacher, that's what I would be teaching you, is that maybe I'll give you an assignment. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll start doing that for my videos moving forward here. That sounds like a good idea. But until then, I got to go to work. See you later. Have fun. Hopefully somebody sees this video on YouTube, actually promotes this channel. So maybe I'll just start sharing these videos. Maybe I got to market this myself. But yeah, catch you later. See you later.